My character's name is Black Bag Charlie. He's from Detroit, born and raised, but from the wrong side of the tracks. And as we will see, he has a unique outlook on life. So my first card is the Grifter. I think as a young boy, Charlie was taken under the wing of his con-man uncle, who saw potential in his charm and his disregard for law and morality. Through his childhood, his uncle taught him the art of a host of con games. The second card is Pyromaniac. I think Charlie first displayed his latent pyromaniac tendencies as a teenager during Detroit's notorious Devil Nights, when him and his friends would set the neighbourhood ablaze. Charlie's obsession with fire would come to be a defining feature of his psychosis throughout his breather and his toxic life. So perhaps, understandably then, my third card is the Sociopath. As a young man, throughout his young life, Charlie began to display cruel and depraved behaviour and an inexplicable inability to comprehend the moral implications of his actions. So between his sociopathy and his penchant for setting fires, Charlie was frequently a mental patient. He was eventually institutionalised in a mental hospital, but escaped back to the neighbourhood repeatedly. Eventually, he became an ex-con. By the time he reached adulthood, Charlie was, understandably, a hardened criminal, and when he was 18, he got a 10-year prison term. In prison, Charlie became infected. That's where he became a zombie. And he bulked up and learned how to manage his condition whilst a member of a notoriously violent zombie gang within which he relished. Upon his release, Charlie used his gang contacts and his penchant for extreme violence to become an apprentice headhunter. So by night he would stalk the streets chasing leads, and eventually gained a reputation for dispatching his targets with ruthless efficiency. By day, however, which nobody suspected, Charlie was glued to the internet. He became more and more enthralled with the subversive rhetoric of the Zeros, as they filled his head with this kind of self-righteous half-truths and dangerous paranoid lives. Charlie became a very devoted convert, and obviously, after proving his loyalty and his utility, he by this point had quite a particular skill set. He was invited to serve as the Detroit ex-marshal, the Zero's Detroit ex-marshal. Ex-marshals are the guys that cartels and profane, the powerful zombies, turn to fix serious problems fast. My final card is the Banshee card. Charlie, funnily enough, has taken his Zero zeal to another level and set up a pirate radio station. He's become a well-known shot jock, and he spins acid house beats and self-aggrandizing monologues centered on his extreme Zero views.